Back on the 6th of April, I was riding around the Bay Run and saw this sign saying that the council was going to do repainting of the cycle path over the next month. Well, let's see how that's gone. Well, as you can see, this was filmed on Thursday the 23rd of April, and you might notice along here lots of nice new white paint. Well, not along this section, but in that opening section there was certainly some, which was all good. Now have a look at these grey patches as we ride along here. You can see this is where the old symbols have been erased, presumably in preparation for the new symbols being painted over the top. And there we have it, there's a new one, and you might notice it's a heck of a lot smaller than the old symbol underneath. You can still see it kind of coming through very vaguely. It's not like they erased them 100%. And I was wondering, are they actually going to spray new symbols in the location of where all the old ones are, or are they just going to, not bother with a bunch of them and have the symbols spaced much further apart than they used to be? Who knows? Now, as far as the sizing goes, I went and had a look at the RTA website, and they have this document on pavement marking for bicycle facilities. And yes, it says that for off-road paths, the symbols need to be 800mm tall and 490mm wide. So I took my tape measure out there yesterday and measured them, and they are indeed 800mm tall. They might not look that big, but that's how big they are. So the council is in fact meeting the Austroads or the RMS or the RTA standard for symbology, even though it's a heck of a lot smaller than what it used to be. Now, I did like the size of the old symbols. Maybe whoever did it back then only had a large symbol, maybe they were just being, or a large stencil, maybe they were just being generous. Who knows, but they've gone back and adopted the old size. Now you can see there's a pedestrian symbol on the right, but there's no cycle symbol on the left. So I just hope they don't forget to do any of these. But you can see there's lots and lots of spots where they've erased the old symbols and haven't yet come along and put any new symbols down. And there's a week or so to go before this is supposed to be finished. I guess we'll just have to see at the end whether they actually put symbols where all these grey patches are or not. Now, here we are in the middle of the day, and there's some line marking tape that's been put down for some arrows, and here's a contractor with a bicycle stencil, and there's some witches' hats and a line marking machine. So, okay, good, they're doing it in the middle of the day. I know the signage says, and still says, they're going to be doing it between 6 PM and 11 PM at night, but, well, here we are in the middle of the day, and they're getting it done. Not really going to complain, because it's not like they were blocking the entire path or causing havoc or anything like that, and the work's getting done. But don't know what happened there, whether council said it was okay to do it because they in a rush to get it finished by the end of the month, or whether delayed it, who knows. But you can see here those blue X's kind of mark out the amount of path that's controlled by Canada Bay, and actually goes further round to the City West Link. No, it doesn't. Actually, no, that's right. And I wonder, does this work cover that entire section of path you can see here, or just a subset of it? Because it looked like the area from Rod Point round to the City West Link wasn't being done. I guess we'll have to go back at the end of April, when this thing is supposed to be finished, and have a look and see what actually got done.